Thank you for tuning into our seller interview series. Up today, we've got a dropshipping business for sale in the pet niche. Created in September of 2015, this business makes $9,771 per month in net profit, and the listing number for the business is 44697. We do these interviews to give potential buyers more information about both the seller and the businesses they're looking to purchase. We hope these insights are helpful for you in making a buying decision. We've got the seller with us today to go through the business and cover everything from niche selection to traffic and monetization. Thank you for coming on here today, Ben.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited to chat with you about how you built this business up. But before we get to the questions that I have for you, I want to go ahead and run through a little quick summary of the business. Again, the business was built in September of 2015, has a monthly revenue of $43,941, expenses of $34,170 to make for net profit of $9,771, which is generated on a 12-month average. Included in the sale of this business are the primary domain and all site content and files, an email list, all social media pages, Shopify account, branding and logos, all advertising information and data, supplier contacts, eBay account, Amazon Seller Central account, and lifetime access to dropshipping apps. Ben, can you tell us a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yes, I'm starting like an online business 6 years ago. I thinking how I'm going to start work between 5 to 8. So I opened my first online business. It was in eBay. I really get into it. I really enjoying this idea of selling like physical products over the online. And one day I hear about Shopify. All the time I'm working with another platforms, if it was Amazon or eBay, things like that, and they control all my data. So I hear about Shopify, and it was like great opportunity to me to finally taking my own data to my hands and starting to do more things. So this was something like really big for me when I starting Shopify, really enjoying it. And I'm thinking about to building a store from scratch. It was need ideas, what I'm going to sell, what I need to do. And the idea to selling like the pet niche, it just came out actually for my family. They own a cat. And I just see that they keep buying stuff for the cat all the time, like it was one more family member in the family. So I came out with the idea to open like a pet shop online. Things were working great. I starting to learn more about Shopify. I have my own experience with advertising online that I gathered before, which the eBay and Amazon accounts that I had, and everything that helped me to run the business, like to get into first sales very quickly. And from time to time, I'm growing myself. I learn more about advertising. I learn more about how to branding myself. In the beginning, it's mentioned also in the list that I changed the domain after 1 year because I started with the idea of the page niche, but I really don't know if it's going to work. And then I see it's really catching up. So I'm really starting to brand things. And till this day that I'm very enjoying. This was my first real business, I can say. So I really enjoy it. And you can see it also by the profit and loss. I make money. It's very great success with me.
So why have you decided to sell the business today since you clearly love it?
I love it. First business, they say it's like your first baby, something like that. So yes, it's something like I really connection to it, but it's time to grow. I moved to Hong Kong. I find a really good opportunity here with some new partners, new guy that I met here, and we already opened a business for real estate here in Hong Kong. The new business is something that I'm doing outside from my little house. I'm not working anymore from office or from my house like online business is something like you're doing from your home or some offices, but right now I'm doing like most of my work is outside, meeting people. So it's just taking all my time. So I just don't have time anymore to do it. Also, I'm looking for something new. So here the opportunity here in Hong Kong is something like I really want to take it like with two of my hands. I really want to take it. I also give my promises to this partner that I have. So I cannot let him down. And again, I don't let myself down.
So when growing the business, is there anything that just didn't work and will be a learning experience for you with anything you do in the future?
Something that didn't work. There is product not work, but there is something like specific, something that not work. I've never encountered with something that don't work in my business.
Mm-hmm.
You have like products that you're trying to sell, trying to advertising, things like that they just not work, but it's normal, I just throwing numbers to the air, but I'm trying to publish 10 products and only 3 out of them will sell, okay? I cannot guarantee that I will publish 10 products and all the 10 will starting to be like a great, good bestseller, something like that. So this is things that can be said that they are fail, but nothing in specific.
Where does the majority of the traffic for the business come from?
Facebook. I will say Facebook and Instagram together. It's maybe like 70%. But also email marketing, it's very important. Also SEO, returning customers. I have a lot of returning customers. Like about 30% for my business is returning customers. We are giving like a great customer service. And this is the majority. I can say it's Facebook, email marketing, and like SEO a bit.
Can you describe the process of getting the inventory to the customer? Do you fulfill the orders yourself or do you have fulfillment center? How do you do it?
It's kind of mixed answer, okay? Right now, I'm a dropshipper. I always was a dropshipper, but I also all the time trying to grow in between, okay? So when I'm having like a very good bestsellers, I always keep in mind to ship them to a warehouse or to Amazon FBA in the United States. Right now, as the current list says, I have no stock anymore. So all of my inventory is coming from China via drop shipping strategy, but I'm keeping myself. I build like a really good strategy with my sellers in China. I also go to visit them even, and I work with very few suppliers. Even I can minimize it to like 3 suppliers, like 3 main factories, okay, in China that I work only with them. So even that I'm doing drop shipping, it's not like the real kind of drop shipping that people maybe hear before. I do my own package. I doing my own business cards inside of the package. I'm still keeping it as a brand. Of course, the shipping time is still higher than fulfillment center, but I'm still keeping like the experience for the customer, like he getting a real package from the company itself. And of course, when I'm feeling myself ready, which big seller, I'm just buying the inventory. As you mentioned in the beginning, I have already eBay account. I already have Amazon Central Center account that ready to getting the inventory to it. And then I just send a stock and selling via warehouse in the United States.
Have you sold on Amazon or eBay in the past? I know you said you have those accounts ready, but have you done those in the
Yes,
past?
yes. I sold on Amazon.
What has your success been with them?
It's making less profit, but the success is still great. Like if I have a bestseller item and when I put it in Amazon, so mostly I'm doing it not for selling in Amazon. I'm just using the FBA as a warehouse, okay? Because it's very easy for me to work like that. But also the Amazon itself making the sales sometime. So it's making money by itself. I not put so much effort on that because I'm using my Shopify store to sell and the FBA is just shipping the items. But sales coming like in organic way. If I already put the stock in Amazon, I just need to upload the list. It's taking like a couple of minutes. You upload the list and then the sales coming like organically from Amazon also till the stock is end. So it's a nice way to make extra money, but I never put the effort on that. If you will speak in the interview about a future way to grow the business, so definitely one of these things that I plan to do is just to put always inventory in Amazon and trying to sell from there also.
When you take a look back over the last few months, you notice that May was a bit lower than all the other months, although still making a profit, but it was lower. So what went on in May?
The simple answer, I just didn't work. I never know about the option to selling the business. I never know that this is even something that's possible to do in online businesses. So I just leave it aside. I just didn't work. I opened a new business. I speak with my partner. We going every day outside. I told to myself, okay, if my business will make money, good. If not, also good. I stopped to put my effort there. And decrease is just a normal thing that's causing. But as soon as I hear about Empire Flip, as soon as I hear that I can selling the business, of course, I work some extra. I find more hours in the day and I work some extra time. I can mention that July month, this month, current month is amazing. We come back to the same profit as we are before. I'm talking about like about $500 per day that we are making right now. And I wish to grow it more. So the next buyer that will buy the business, we have white glove service. He will just come into business and just start making money from the first day.
You mentioned that you just stopped working and then, the business kind of went down a little bit. And now that you're putting more time into it, it's gone back up. So how much time do you need to put into the business as the owner to maintain it as is?
Okay, to maintain, not more than 5 hours per day. Not more than that, to maintain the business. So right now I'm working, I come back to lower my hours rate. I come back to work between 4 to 5 hours a day right now, just to manage, the small things like manage my workers, solving some troubleshooting with the workers or, some stuff like that. I'm doing the advertising. I'm just looking at the advertising, still looking great. If something need to be scaled up, so I'm scaling it up. It takes a couple of minutes in a day, not more than that. When the business go down, when I stopped work and I was needed to rebuild everything, I can say, so of course it take a bit more than 5 hours per day, but it's not a normal situation. The buyer is not going to feel that way because I'm going to bring everything ready. Not more than 4 or 5 hours per day to maintain the business. Anyway.
What do you feel some of the major opportunities for growth are that a new owner can focus on?
Okay. Actually, I have a special notebook with a lot of ideas how to grow this business. I wish to have the time to do it by myself. There is a lot of place to grow. I can speak now forever. The first thing I want to say is SEO. The next thing that I wish to do is to just making the SEO like much more dominant in my website and bring more traffic. It's called SEO. It's like a free traffic and bring more free traffic. Second thing, as I mentioned before, it's Amazon. Instead of just sending my best sellers to Amazon just for their warehouse, can also put more effort. And when the stock is already in Amazon, also try to put the advertising in Amazon, the PPC in Amazon, and things like that, and trying to bring more sales and maintain also the Amazon accounts. So this is already two things. The third thing is paid ads. So right now I'm making ads, but mostly Facebook and Instagram, but there is more place to grow in Snapchat ads, Twitter ads, Pinterest ads, Google ads, Google Shopping. There is a lot more ads that you can do that. It's promising to bring more traffic and by that more money. It's a pet niche. There is something that I wish to do a long time ago is to open like a subscription kind of products. For example, food for pets. If somebody going to open a new collection in my website with food for pets, and then instead of bringing customers just to buying a product, they buy a subscription, and then we are sending them like a food for the pets every month, and they just buy one time, and it's automatically renewed their subscription, and we are sending the products automatically. This is also one thing that I want to do, and the list is go on and on. Can translate the website for another countries. If you're making the website right now, the website selling mostly for United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and United States, so it's in English. If you're going to translate the website for Portuguese, for example, I know there is a lot of potential in Brazil. If you translate it to Germany, to Dutch, it also can bring you more customers from Europe. And this is also something that I wish to do somewhere in the future. I was hoping to do someday in the future.
Do you feel like there are any significant risks associated with this business that a potential buyer should be aware of?
The only risk is to stop trying new stuff. You must keep on trying, keep on advertising, and keep publishing new products, and then the business will never fall down. If you are doing what I did in April and May, if you stop to publishing new products, then the business will just stop to get to the high profit as it just should be, okay? It will still make a profit, but it will not make the highest number as it can be, okay?
Would you commit to a non-compete?
Yes. I have no any future plans to open any kind of online store, and of course, not a pet niche store.
Awesome. And how much support are you willing to offer a buyer during the transition period?
It can be like unlimited, okay? I want to be very scared with this word, but it can be like unlimited. I know that Empire Flippers like suggesting to give like 2 Skype calls and things like that. I'm willing to give more. I can be here with Skype. Somebody, if need some speaking Skype, I can give it for the next 1 or 2 years, even sometimes in a week to speak for a couple of minutes or even for 1 hour to speak in the Skype and to see what's going on. Of course, I can do it anytime in the week. No problem.
Are you open to negotiating on something like an earnout?
No, I really want to focus on my new business. I don't want something will more trouble me in the way, so I better not.
Ben, thank you so much for the time. I do have one more question for you, but before we get to that, I want to go ahead and run through that quick summary of the business again. Okay. The business was built in September of 2015, has a monthly revenue of $43,941, expenses of $34,170 to make for a net profit of $9,771, which is generated on a 12-month average. Included in the sale of this business are the primary domain and all site content and files, email list of approximately 80,000, all social media pages, Shopify account, branding and logos, all advertising information and data, supplier contacts, eBay account, Amazon Seller Central account, and lifetime access to dropshipping apps. Ben, could you put yourself in the shoes of a buyer and looking at this business, why do you feel like it's a business worth buying?
First is the answer. It's always make profit. Since September 2015, as you say, till today, I not think of a month that it was not profitable. It's always they make the profit. If I work, it's always make the profit. So this is a good thing. Also, I giving here like a complete package of a brand. Okay, there is a lot of place to growing in this business. You are getting like a completely brand in a patch niche. You're getting like, as I say, I keep on mentioning it, the returning customers. People already know this brand, especially in the United States. It's starting to getting his own name. Okay, I can be proud to say it. It's getting his own name. So there is a lot of space to grow here, and I think it's a good deal. It's making a good profit. It can growing. It can make even more. There is a lot of place to grow inside. So why not?
And I think something that's just even worth mentioning, like you said, it's making money. Even the month that you had taken off and weren't working at the business at all, it still made nearly $20,000 in revenue, right? And you were still making a profit. So there's clearly money-making machine here and the opportunity to grow it even more.
I can say the money making machine is by the workers that you mentioned it in the list. My workers will continue with the new buyers. Okay, my workers are completely trained to make this profit. So in May, maybe I not worked in May, but my workers keep on working and they generate the profit for me. So they keep on doing the good work they are doing to keep on the profit. So something good to mention.
Yeah, and I mean that brings up another point that if some of these other tasks that would be required to make the business, to try to grow it, they could be outsourced as well. This could be a very passive business for someone.
It can be completely automated. If someone take it, it can be.
Ben, thank you so much for the time today.
No problem. Thank you, Jake.
You're welcome. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. And if you want more information, the link will be below the video that will take you to this marketplace listing. If you're watching this on the listing site and want more information, become a depositor today. When you make the deposit, one of our business advisors will be in contact with you. You'll be given everything you need to review this business. Have a great day.